आज आरंभ हो विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन राज्यपाल अभिभाषण आरंभ हो अधिवेशन हेले विरोधी और शासक दल आगे प्रसंग अनेक एथर कंपिब विधानसभा बजेट
on the sad demise of late Vijay Ranjan Singh Varia, sitting member and ex-minister, late Gaulak Bihari Nayak, ex-minister, late Ripunath Seth, ex-minister of state, late Vishnu Charan Sethi, sitting member, late Surendranath Kanha, late Rajendra Prasad Singh, late Kapil Narayan Tiwari, late Gopanarayan Das, late Adhikanda Sethi, all former members of the House. I request all honorable members present today to join me in paying tribute to late Naba Kishore Das, sitting member and minister, late Gangadhar Das, late Arjun Chanadas, all former members. The House may convey our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families of the departed souls. My government has always accorded highest priority to the aspirations of an empowered and vibrant Odisha, rightly positioned both at national and international level. With the wholehearted cooperation and support of our people to different pro-people initiatives, Odisha is now on a journey of transformation and growth. We successfully hosted 2 editions of the FIG Men's Hockey World Cup in a row, constructed world's largest fully seated hockey stadium in Birsa Munda, Rourkela in a record 15 minutes time, and developed skilled in Odisha as a brand with national and international recognition. Opening of global companies like IBM's Client Innovation and Deloitte Technical Talent Hub in Odisha made us the technology resource hub of Odia. The path-breaking Biju Janata Dal now provides universal health assurance to all the people of Odisha. 5T principles and more Sarkar initiatives have strengthened professional governance, improved governance measures through public feedback, and have brought people closer to the government through pro-people governance initiatives. My government has been able to set new benchmarks in many areas of government, be it disaster management, women empowerment, food security, school transformation, or quality health care. The ways of my government are now synonymous with pro-people, pro-poor governance. I commend my government for successfully organizing the 3rd edition of the Make in Odisha conclave, showcasing Odisha's growth story, creating investment-friendly environment for investing in Odisha and the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup 2023, exhibiting Odisha's prowess in hosting world-class sporting events back-to-back. My government has approved Industrial Policy Resolution 2022 for the next 5 years to transform Odisha into industrial hub of Western India by promoting industries in the first and priority sector of the state. Odisha has best-in-class facilitation and incentives for investors and a distinct competitive advantage. Odisha has been accorded the achiever status in recently released Ease of Doing Business ratings by Government of Odisha. With abundant natural resources, skilled workforce, progressive policies, strong result-oriented governance, and conducive business ecosystem, Odisha has emerged as a leading investment destination of the country. The 3rd edition of Flagship Investors Summit Make in Odisha Conclave 2022 showcased huge investment potential in industrial prowess. It received investment intent of more than 10 lakh crore with employment of more than 10 lakhs. The grand event witnessed participation of 11 countries, hundreds of international delegates, 3 country partners, Japan, Germany and Norway, and many industry captains. With setting up of high-performance centers and world-class sports infrastructure, Odisha has emerged as one of the international sports destinations. During 2022, Bhubaneswar was the co-host venue for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup India. It gave a major boost to the game of football in the state. To promote football among children, over 43,000 footballs were distributed to schools across the state. I congratulate my government on successfully hosting the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup twice in a row. This edition of the Men's Hockey World Cup, which was held in both Bhubaneswar and Rourkela, also saw the construction of world's largest fully seated Birsa Munda Hockey Stadium with 20,000 seating capacity along with other infrastructure facilities with a record of 15 minutes time. To further boost infrastructure in the hockey heartland and nurture talent from the grassroots level, 20 hockey training centers with synthetic turf are being constructed. My government's efforts have transformed the state sports infrastructure to nurture champions for tomorrow and promote sports in a big way. It is heartening to see players and visitors from around the globe coming to our state to celebrate their favorite sports and make their stay in Odisha memorable with our hospitality. My government has formulated Odisha's tourism policy 2022. The policy promotes sustainable and responsible tourism with a vision to introduce niche tourism products, resilient tourism infrastructure, take tourism to unexplored destinations and focuses on accelerated development of the tourism sector. The new policy offers unmatched and attractive fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to augment private sector investment. Odisha's community-managed eco-tourism initiative has emerged as a successful model for attracting tourists. With the engagement of local communities in managing the nature camps, the state has further strengthened livelihood of forest-dependent communities with the objective of holistic destination development along with creation of state-of-the-art tourism infrastructure and niche tourism products to attract tourists and investors to invest in premium accommodation and hospitality projects across the state. My government has taken up integrated master planning of 16 priority destinations. Additionally, 69 tourist destinations have also been identified in the interior parts of the state for development of scenic spots at less explored locations with focus on provision of basic amenities and facilities. My government has allocated more than 5% of GSDP during 22 and 23 for continued thrust on creating quality infrastructure. This higher capital outlay with its multiplier effect has been instrumental in rapid economic growth and employment and generation for the working population. Railway connectivity and infrastructure, proper economic activities and growth. My government partnered with Indian Railways to fill the viability gap wherever required. We have initiated joint venture, special purpose vehicles with Railway Ministry and other ministries to construct new rail lines and corridors, and have directly financed construction of railway lines besides providing land free of cost for construction of new railway lines. My government has notified the Odisha Motor Vehicles Registration and Functions of Vehicle Scrapping Facility Policy 2022 to reduce air pollution by scrapping old and unfit vehicles, to revive the unorganized vehicle recycling industry, and to encourage setting up of registered vehicle scrapping facility in Odisha. My initiatives have already been introduced for modernization of service delivery to the public, like issue of digital driving license and registration certificate, introduction of paperless online vehicle registration system at dealers' point, and adoption of smart queue management in RTO offices. My government has formulated Odisha Port Policy 2022 for holistic development of maritime ecosystem and to facilitate integrated development of the non-major ports and inland waterways, encourage private investment and generate employment. At present, 2 non-major ports at Dhamra and Gopalpur are operational in the state. Cumulative revenue share of rupees 742 crore has been collected over last 5 years from the 2 ports. Land alienation work is under progress for another 2 non-major ports, Suvarnalekha Port and Astranga Port. The Odisha Civil Aviation Policy 2022 has been formulated to further improve air connectivity and to create a more suitable business environment. This 5-year policy will unlock untapped potentials in the aviation sector and create jobs. My government's decision to operate direct flight to Dubai, Singapore and Bangkok will attract foreign institutional investors and MNCs, simultaneously make international travel seamless and economical for the people of Odisha. Jayapur has become the first state-owned airport to get a license for flight operations. Direct flight services between Biju Patnaik International Airport and Jayapur Airport in Koraput have also commenced. Flight operation in Rourkela, Bhubaneswar Rourkela route has also commenced, which facilitated flight of players, match officials and spectators during the Hockey World Cup 2023. Construction of Sri Jagannath International Airport at Puri is in progress. With the effort of my government, Biju Babu's Dakota aircraft was successfully shifted from Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, Kolkata to Biju Patnaik International Port, Bhubaneswar, and being installed there for public viewing. My government attaches utmost priority to the quality power infrastructure across the state and is committed to provide quality and reliable power supply to all. During the last 20 years, huge investment has been made to enhance the generation capacity and to strengthen transmission and distribution infrastructure. Odisha Renewable Energy Policy 2022 has been notified to encourage development of renewable projects about 11,000 megawatt capacity in the state by 2030. My government's flagship scheme, Odisha Distribution System Strengthening Project, for construction of 473 grid substations of 33 by 11 kV has ensured the completion of 463 substations, and with the operationalization of these substations, the quality and reliability of power supply has improved in the rural areas. Rupees 1,796.73 crore has further been improved by the government for construction of additional 99 grid substations of 33 by 11 kV and associated lines, along with 64 independent lines under phase 4. Rupees 188.58 crore has been released by my government under Biju Gram Jyoti Yojana for electrification of left-out households by June 2023. With effective policy decisions and successful implementation of schemes, our state is now ranked number 1 with the lowest unemployment rate in the country with a score of 0.9% as per the report of the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. Odisha has set up more than 5 lakh MSMEs with more than rupees 24,341 crore investment. Newly formulated MSME Development Policy 2022 is intended to give further impetus to industrial growth with special incentives for MSMEs to create jobs and boost economic growth in industrially backward districts. The Odisha Logistic Policy 2022 aims to create integrated logistics systems to enhance competitiveness, operational efficiency, and sustainability. The policy aims to map, develop, and augment logistics facilities across the state, improve efficiency of supply chain, decarbonize logistics sector, and encourage private sector investment. It will strengthen state's position as preferred destination for trade and commerce. Similarly, the Odisha Apparel and Technical Textiles Policy 2022 has been brought out to boost employment and enhance economic growth. My government has recently formulated Export Promotion Policy 2022 to achieve an export target of rupees 3.5 lakh crore by 2026-27, thereby taking Odisha to the league of top 5 exporting states. It advocates diversification of export basket by facilitating value addition. The Food Processing Policy 2022 is meant to tap immense potential of the sunrise sector. It gives special incentive for ST and STPWD women and technical entrepreneurs, as well as incentives for the letting of enterprises in industrially backward districts. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Generation Scheme plays a critical role in providing wage employment to the wage seekers to secure their livelihoods. The state aims to generate 25 crore person days during the current year, providing employment to 30 lakhs households and 46 lakh wage seekers. To convert challenges into opportunities, my government has introduced an urban wage employment initiative, Mukta, for creation of inclusive and climate resilient urban infrastructure. My government has already spent rupees 500 crore on wage employment and creation of community assets. Further, my government has rolled out 6,320 urban infrastructure projects under Mukta with an investment of rupees 700 crore and is taking steps for their timely completion. Mukta has received global recognition with Biju Award for Urban Innovation 2021 and has also received the prestigious World Resources Institute ROSS Prizes for Cities Award 2021-22. The craftsmanship of our artisans and weavers is one of the best in the country. 1,396 weavers above 60 years have been covered under Varisht Bunkar Sahitya Yojana for availing monthly social security assistance. 292 weavers have been covered under work shed cum housing. 6,515 weavers provided with concrete 100-meter pits, and 190 weavers covered under skill upgradation training with financial assistance. Under Mukhyamantri Bayan Jyoti Yojana, 5,421 weavers have been provided with financial assistance of rupees 10 crore. My government is well aware of the rich tradition of handlooms and handicrafts in the state and is initiating definitive programs for holistic development of the sector. Applications have already been filed before GI registry for graphical indication, registration of silver filigree of Katak, Odisha brass and Bella metal craft of Kantilio and Odisha golden grass craft of Kendrapada. Steps have also been taken for GI registration of Belagunta flexible brass fish and Barapalli terracotta roof titles. Agriculture and its allied sectors are the largest employment providing sector of our state and hold the key to the state's growth and socio-economic development of its people. Therefore, my government lays specific emphasis on development of this sector through various interventions supported by a comprehensive and inclusive state agriculture policy, separate agriculture budget, dedicated agriculture cabinet, inclusion of services under 5T, and more Sarkar are some of the remarkable initiatives which have ensured allocative priority for this sector. Faster decision-making for sectoral growth and welfare of farmers in the state. Odisha is now a food grain surplus state. The food grain production in the state has touched 130.39 lakh metric ton during 2020-21, which has more than doubled during the last 20 years. Similarly, rice production in Odisha has touched an all-time high of 2,730 kilograms per hectare with a 2.5 times increase during the same 20-year period. Odisha is the first state in India to observe 10th November as Mandya Divas, Millet Day, with the objective to promote the humble millet to the global level. Odisha was the first state to inaugurate curtain raiser for International Year of Millets 2023 at Make in Odisha Conclave 2022. I recall with pride that my government launched Odisha Millet Mission way back in 2017. My government's millet mission, meant to strengthen the production and promotion of millets in the state, has earned praise from Niti Aayog. UN World Food Programme signed Memorandum of Agreement with Odisha Millets Mission to study and replicate the model in Africa and other countries. All these efforts won Odisha the recognition of Best Millet Promoting State under Poshak Anaj Award by ICR, IIMR and FAO for the last 2 consecutive years. Till date, 41.08 lakh small and marginal farmers and 18.69 lakh 10 less agriculture households already been provided assistance under Kalia scheme. Kalia scholarship introduced during 2021-22 to provide scholarship for higher study to eligible children of the beneficiary farmers of Kalia program has so far covered 765 student scheme. Odisha is the first state in the country to launch common credit portal simplified application for agriculture loan to facilitate seamless access to more than 300 term loan products to farmers and agri-entrepreneurs offered by 40 plus nationalized and private sector banks in a single window. Coverage of sharecroppers, especially landless farmers, who constitute a sizable proportion of the family farming community and remain outside the institutional credit system, is now ensured under Bhumihin Agriculturist Loan and Resources Augmentation Model Ballarama Yojana in collaboration with Naba. Odisha is a pioneer in launching Mukhyamantri Krishi Udyog Yojana during 2018 to promote agri-enterprises through ease of doing agri-business. Epicor is the state nodal agency to implement this. Till December 2022, online registration of 5,368 commercial agriculture enterprises proposals have been received, which are in various stages of implementation. And so far, 858 agri-enterprises have been supported with an incentive of Rs 127 crore under the scheme. For Kharif 2022 season, against crop loan dispensation target of Rs 9,000 crore, cooperative banks and cooperative societies have financed Rs 8,711 crore to 18 lakhs farmers, thereby achieving 97% of the target. For Rabi 2022-23 season, crop loan dispensation target of rupees 7,500 crore has been fixed by cooperative banks as against last year's Rabi target of rupees 6,500 crore. Livestock and fisheries sectors have augmented the income of our farmers over the last 2 decades. My government has identified these allied sectors as future growth propellers for our farmers, women self-help groups and entrepreneurs. To achieve self-sufficiency in fish production, the state has introduced commercial cage aquaculture in reservoirs by encouraging private entrepreneurs in 1% water area of large and medium reservoirs. This approach aims to increase fish production by an additional 1.25 lakh metric ton per annum. In this process, 104 sub-zones have been released out to 76 entrepreneurs for cage culture in Hirakud Reservoir. Biofloc-based farming system has been introduced by my government for intensive shrimp and fish farming for farmers and entrepreneurs with small land holdings. Under subsidy-oriented programs like Matsya Pokhri Yojana, my government encourages farmers to take up new fish tanks which enable lateral expansion of intensive freshwater aquaculture. Further, the liberal policy for long-term leasing of the panchayat tanks to women self-help groups for pisciculture has immensely helped to scale up scientific fish farming in the districts. My government has enhanced livelihood support to 15,000 fishermen families affected by imposition of fishing ban in Odisha for conservation and breeding of alive ridley turtles from November to May every year at Devi River mouth, Rishikulya and Dhamra River mouth. There is also year-round fishing ban at Bhitarkarnika Marine Wildlife Sanctuary. This assistance has been enhanced from rupees 7,500 to 15,000 per family from 2020-23. To achieve self-sufficiency in egg production, new entrepreneurs are being encouraged to take up commercial layer units with a minimum 10,000 bird capacity under Mukhyamantri Krishi Udyog Yojana, where 40 to 50% subsidies provided with a maximum limit up to rupees 50 lakhs. My government is also continuously promoting broiler farming in the state. This year it has been targeted to support 6,500 individual entrepreneurs and 3,000 women self-help groups for establishment of small-scale broiler units. For enhancing milk production in the state, my government has started using advanced bovine breeding technology with the objective of production of more female cows with high genetic merit through artificial insemination and reduction of male progeny. The state is supporting women's self-help groups for commercial goatry units and individual farmers in the mining affected districts with small goatry units. The state is keen to provide assured irrigation with emphasis on integrated water resources development, water conservation, and efficient water management practices. To conserve surface water and increase groundwater level, my government is constructing 3 in-stream storage structures while 16 more on the pipeline. Besides, 1,280 new check dams have been approved under Mukhyamantri Adi Bandha Yojana for conservation of surface water resources. Apart from surface water, my government is giving thrust for groundwater recharge in water-stressed areas through different innovative schemes. Providing irrigation to farmers is the top most priority of my government. During 2022-23, we have completed Dev Medium Irrigation Project and Mahanadi Chitrapallai Island Irrigation Project, which would benefit 164 villages in Newrbhanj, Keonjhar, Kendrapada, Cuttack and Jagat Singhpur districts. Besides, more than 17,000 hectares have been provided with irrigation facilities from Swan Lake High Irrigation Project. The work of Lower Sukti, Gangadhar Mega Lift Irrigation Project, Kanpur Irrigation Project and Anandapur Barrage Project have also been expedited and targeted for early completion. Apart from major and medium irrigation projects, Parvati Giri Mega Lift Irrigation Scheme, deep bore wells, community lift irrigation projects have been taken up in large scale to bring more areas under irrigation. We have completed 192 mega lift projects, more than 1 lakh bore wells in the meantime, and it has been decided to take up another 1 lakh deep bore wells during the next 5 years. My government has taken up cyclone resilient saline embankment project for raising and strengthening of 199 kilometer of saline embankment at an estimated cost of rupees 763 crore in coastal districts of Balasa, Bhadrak, Kendrapada and Puri. National Institution of Ocean Technology is providing technical assistance for this project. These saline embankments can sustain impact of very severe cyclonic storm of wind speed up to 250 km per hour. It will immensely benefit the people in these coastal districts. Every life is precious. Continues to be the guiding principle and priority of Odisha's health sector transformation. Odisha's phenomenal progress in health sector is primarily attributable to implementation of more than 15 mega schemes and several result-oriented health system strengthening measures, including the epoch-making Biju Swasth Kalyan Yojana. Biju Swasth Kalyan Yojana has redefined universal health care along with empowerment more than 500 private hospitals across the country to provide cashless treatment to BSKY smart health and card holders of the state. Presently, 75,000 poor patients are receiving treatment for critical ailments every month in these empaneled private hospitals, for which the government is spending rupees 200 crore every month. Nearly 6 lakh beneficiaries have already availed benefits to the tune of rupees 1,200 crore through Biju Swasth Kalyan Yojana Smart Health Cards. In a remarkable feat, Odisha has received first prize for generating highest number of Abha IDs during Universal Health Coverage Day 2022 campaign. Top 10 ranking districts in ID creation are from Odisha. Odisha has undertaken several path-breaking initiatives in healthcare services by leveraging technology for the well-being of its people. My government has launched Anemia Mukta Lakshya Abhiyan to benefit nearly 1.37 crore people, including pregnant and lactating mothers, women of reproductive age group, adolescents and children. My government has strengthened its measure to wipe out malaria by extending Durgam Anchalare Malaria Nirakaran initiative in 21 districts for another 5 years to achieve zero malaria by 2030. My government has established the Postgraduate Institute of Medical Science and Research at Capital Hospital, Bhubaneswar. Studies in PG courses at the institute have started in 6 disciplines from the current academic year. Commencement of MBBS courses in medical colleges at Puri, Keonjhar and Sundargarh will ensure availability of more doctors for healthcare services in Odisha. PET CT scan facility is now available to patients free of cost at Acharya Harihar Postgraduate Institute of Cancer, Cuttack, which is first of its kind in any state government-run hospital. This will be immensely helpful to poor patients seeking cancer care and treatment. My government has approved cancer care units in 10 districts to strengthen cancer treatment facilities, which will go a long way in making Odisha a progressive cancer care state in eastern region. With proactive measures like creation of new posts for doctors and paramedics and restructuring of medical and health services cadre, health services across the state are being immensely improved. It is noteworthy that 203 assistant professors joined Odisha Medical Education Service during 2022. Such recruitment of health professionals would improve health education and healthcare services in Odisha. I am happy to commend my government for its outstanding performance in the management of public distribution system. Odisha has been ranked as the #1 state across the country in the recently conducted state ranking index for